level. Here's Gareth.
And they're off and racing for the Betfair Novice Flat Amateur Riders handicap. Royal Etiquette was the slowest one to get away by a good 4 or 5 lengths as well. He's going to be dropped in by Victoria Pendleton in the early part of the race. But away smartly to the outside, Chocolate Diamond is now rushing forward to come through and take up the running. And the pace is a pretty modest one in the early part. Flag of Glory in the white colours. A little wider out is Mary's Prayer with the white face, with over towards the inside the market leader Bold Henry. Royal Etiquette, red with the yellow cap. Victoria Pendleton on the wide outside, actually not too far away now as a result of this slow early tempo. Ice Konig in that green coloured jacket is another who's just hunting up the leader. Further back then to find at this point Yard of Ale, and then Botanist over towards the inner. Jordaura right towards the back with Cabochon also intensified, and Sonoran Sands at the back end. So heading on towards the the end of the back straight, and as they do so it is Chocolate Diamond by half a length to Royal Etiquette, who's come right through now into second place in the hands of Victoria Pendleton, and these two are really opening up over the remainder as they race right-handed back towards the final 5 furlongs of the contest. Chocolate Diamond over Royal Etiquette, and they are now 10 lengths away from in third Ice Konig. Further back to find Bold Henry, then Cabochon towards the outside, further back to Mary's Prayer, Botanist over to the inner, then Jordaura, Flag of Glory, still well back is Yard of Ale, and then intensified as they head with 3.5 furlongs to go, and the crowd already roaring Victoria Pendleton on as she takes the lead with Royal Etiquette. Down they come inside the final 3. There's still a long way to go. It is Royal Etiquette making his bid for glory. Shows up, is now pushed along, just drifting out towards the centre of the track, has taken the measure of Chocolate Diamond. Over to the far side is Ice Konig with boxing on Bold Henry, and the leaders coming back, and Bold Henry in the sheepskin noseband has now taken up a narrow lead in the centre. Ice Konig over to the inside, still there Royal Etiquette to the outer, further back to Jordaura in the blue cap. They've got a furlong left to travel here, and Royal Etiquette is still just about there with Jordaura the white face up in between runners. Bold Henry over to the far side. Bold Henry now takes a fractional lead. Intensified is staying on back in behind them. Here's Jordaura in the centre. Bold Henry the far side. Jordaura coming through the centre. Jordaura just about steals the prize from Bold Henry, and towards the outside Royal Etiquette, who ran a screamer in the hands of Victoria Pendleton. Further back to Intensified, and they were chased through by Botanist over to the inner. The field trailing all the way back to the likes of Yard of Ale, and also in rear was Mary's Prayer. But Jordaura in the hands of Tom Greenwood has just about wrestled the spoils in a thriller.
Well, it's officially a photograph, but what a thrilling end to proceedings here at Ripon, and Victoria Pendleton came within an ace of achieving the unthinkable here by almost riding a winner on her first ever ride under rules, but she'll come back absolutely buoyant after this. She must have had a hell of a thrill from that, but we've got to give the credit to Tom Greenwood, I think, on Jordaura.